Okay.
Yeah.
You're a flipper. What's that?
I can't do a dolphin.
I can do a dolphin.
You did it then? That was
No.
quite good.
That was just a stutter. Thanks for pointing that out. No, I can do a dolphin.
Okay,
Can I hear
well
it?
then, yeah.
I think it's pretty good. That's not it. Hang on, wait for it. I can do this.
Go on.
I've done this before.
Moisten the...
Yeah, because I need to do that a bit first. It's like something I normally do on the radio, so you don't get to see. Right, ready? It's like this.
Yeah, that's quite good.
That's not even it.
All right, okay. Just talk us through this.
Have you seen this ball? Yeah. That's right. Not just. Hang on.
I mean,
Not just one colour.
no.
Oh no.
No.
Two colours.
So it looks like you're wearing two shirts.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. Right? It's exactly what happened. I put my shirt on. Is that right? And I put a tie on as well when I was going out. Oh, it's a bit, have I put two shirts? I actually thought I'd put two shirts on. Like I'd just gone crazy for a few minutes, put one shirt on and gone, I need to put a shirt on. So I put another shirt on. But no, two collars.
Now the beauty of the design, though, is that not only obviously you've got the area under here for a tie. That's not sewn down. Like you would think, well, they'll be sewn together, and they're not sewn together. Thusly, you could wear one tie around the first collar and a second tie around the second collar. Swiggling with the moustache still alright? Is it still okay? The moustache?
You know I've never liked it, so there's no point asking me that question. Da 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 da. How do you do? Welcome to our latest instalment. I'm Marv.
And I'm Shack.
Coming up in this slice.
Sweet potato fries, yay or no wiggity way. Plus we discover what really happens when you wet your whistle.
Is it wet?
Wet your whistle.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
We've got a special visit from our dear old mums and an exclusive first. An exclusive and a first.
Wow.
We test drive the car James Bond could have driven in Spectre, but it didn't quite make the final cut.
Whoa, we've got stuffles about thingles.
And and eggs.
Again?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyway, Marv, what's your favourite Rodney rating system?
What?
Well, you know, like we've got lots of systems for rating things like TV programmes, films, percentages, plus there's other scales, you know, like for rating chilies or the strength of the wind.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I do like a rating system that's quite simple. Something out of 5 or 10. Allows a little bit of wiggle room, but without the need to get into specifics.
We'll get into your specifics.
I bet you will. I like a rating system that helps me decide where and what to eat.
Oh, like to suggest the best eateries and such.
Yeah, you know I don't want another bad brunch.
Nobody wants that.
Honestly, that Eggs Benedict, it was so bad it was like a knife to the groins.
Well, it's a good job our man in the field, John T. Bignoots, has been finding out about our reliance on rating systems to help us decide.
I think, listen, if you'd be so kind as to move on to my bit quicker, because I think Shaq's got the ending of that bit nailed now. Yeah. So I can just prep myself.
That's going to be...
I'm not saying it's your fault, but I'm the talent, so it's definitely not my fault.
Oh, and you said groin, not groins, which is funny.
Thank you.
That's all right.
Have I got plural groins?
No, that's why it's funny.
What? What?
And I threw my groins.
Yeah.
You've only got one groin.
So why did you write groins?
Because groins is funnier.
But you're saying that the actual word groin is still funnier than that?
No, you're saying it's like a knife through my groins.
No, I'm saying groin.
Yes, that's wrong. You're saying groins is what you should be saying.
Are you saying I've got two groins?
No, I'm saying that you think that it's groins, but it's groin, but I don't pick you up on it.
This is like being John Malkovich. What the hell are you talking about?
Right, so the line you say is, it's like a knife through my groins.
Yeah.
Which is the wrong thing to say. You are in the script. I've scripted it, so you are saying
the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Right.
But I don't notice that you've said groins.
Right.
So it's funny.
Okay. But that time I said groin.
So you did it wrong.
So I should say groins.
Well, because that's what it says on there.
I know. That's what I'm just checking. I don't understand. Say groins.
Go with groins.
Right. Glad we agreed on that.
To clarify.
What's the first word? How do I say that?
To clarify, you only have one groin. Which is why, again, groins is funnier.
A bag's Ed Benedict. It's like a knife through my groins.
Oh, it's just a shame. The only thing you said wrong was bag eggs. That was all you did. That's what stopped me in my tracks.
It's like French eggs.
Well, bag eggs.
Bag eggs. Welcome back. I really enjoyed that, Shack.
Did you? Good. Care to give it a rating?
Good one. Anyway, it's time for our hippity-hit quiz in which you send us tweets in answer to a general knowledge question, absolutely live.
Have we thought of a name for this bit yet?
Well, I thought we'd whittled it down to 3. It was either It's All Quiz, Question Mine, or Old Killer, No Filler, Screw You.
All good options.
Thank you very much. Remember, the key rule is that if you do get the right answer, we're going to assume you've Googled it and therefore veto all winnings.
That's only fair. The death of the pub quiz has taught us this much. Remember that quiz about friends we went to, where the winning team got all the questions right?
Yeah.
They deserve to die.
They did, but let's move on. So, first suggestions. The question, if you recall, was, who played Greedo in Star Wars?
And we're sure we've run these through the IMDb correlation device. No? Well, in the words of Star Wars, make it so.
Here's a tweet from @BigBalls247 who thinks it was Harrison Ford. That's wrong. That's wrong, I'm afraid.
Yeah, because Harrison was in the scene with Greedo, but only in the mind of George Lucas would that have happened in ridiculous CGI editing.
Sure. Another here from @SexyPexyWexyTexy who thinks it was Macaulay Culkin. It's a good guess.
It's hopelessly wrong.
Don't be
for so many reasons.
Don't be overcritical.
Okay.
Right, we've got at least 5 right answers that have come in. We've got @NiceBlouse67, @Tinkerballs, @RyanGosschlong, @HootersRules1000, and @Harrison Ford for real. The right answer was Paul Blake. But I'm right to assume that all these people have cheated, right? So we...
Yeah, yes, Marv. So what we're going to do is just metaphorically rip them up.
just tear those right up. Have you got any other answers?
Well, I've got one here from @SugarSnapBees.
That's coming live, has it? Onto your piece of paper?
Onto this piece of paper.
amazing.
They've said Ivan embolism.
Right. That's a joke answer, Shack.
Is it?
It's not very rude, and so it's kind of failed at source.
That's a shame.
Well, thankfully, no one won this week, so it rolls over for another week. What's the prize fund now, Shack?
Well, it's nearing £20.
Ooh, £20. How near are we?
£13 less than £20.
Oh, that's a shame. So, moving on. Our next feature is about slow cooking. Delicious, melt-in-the-mouth food every time for sure. But is it just another way for society to keep us trapped in our homes while we cook the damn thing? Naomi Crinkles investigates.
I know I've been trying to do a lot more in that camera.
Have you?
Yeah.
I just got a quick glance at it at the end there.
I definitely did that in that when you said the mums are coming on.
Oh, right,
When I
okay.
did the sexy line, I definitely did a little.
So you did it for mums and for sexy lines?
Yeah, there's
That's
no correlation.
Well, it just seems a bit strange.
Well, let my therapist decide.
Okay, fair enough.
Care to give it a rating, Martin? I've said your full name. I'm sorry.
No, I liked it.
Beginning.
It's special.
Who did they say it was?
Well, no, it's had Big Ball. Big Ball.
Just keep saying big balls.
Big Ball. Welcome back. I enjoyed that, Shack.
Yeah.
That was strange, wasn't it?
What happened there? Well, I enjoyed that, Shack.
Let me just make a note of that.
Don't go hawking.
Idiot. Right.
Welcome back, funsters.
Indeedly do. Although not everyone is having fun. Let's just think about that.
Poor sods. Anyway, new feature time.
Hooray!
In this one, we're going to take you on a musical journey back into the past and look at the power of words in a segment we're calling Too Many Lyrics on the Dance Floor.
Well, I mean, you're calling it that, aren't you?
Well, my we went the highest, and as we know, that's the rule.
That's fair.
So we're going to take a closer look at the lyrics of a modern masterpiece and assess the perspicacity of the scribe against the symmetry of the composition. Marv,
Yeah?
what do you know about the Copacabana?
The Copacabana.
That's right.
The hottest place in Havana.
It is in Havana. Yeah, that's right, Mike.
Thank you.
We're going to take a trip up Manilow Mews here.
Oh, very
Yeah.
exciting, right?
Interesting, isn't
I
it?
like a
So-
bit of Manilow.
Absolutely. Well, now, what do you know of the song?
It's very...
Per se.
It's a happy song.
It's a happy song. Yeah.
It's very-
What happens within the lyrical composition?
He meets a girl.
Yeah.
He fell in love.
He did, of course he did.
I remember
Yeah.
that bit.
Yeah.
at Copacabana.
Yeah, and what do you know about the club itself, the Copacabana?
It was hot.
Yeah,
I
quite
think.
warm.
It's quite a sexy place to be.
Yeah.
I don't remember that, but
quite sexy.
I get the feeling that it was a feisty looking place to be.
Sexy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, let's go through the verses and see if you're absolutely right.
Okay.
First verse, Lola, she's a showgirl.
Yeah.
She likes to dance around. She tried to be a star at that point. Everything's looking pretty good for Lola, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it sounds great.
Tony.
It's like Little Voice, like the story of Little Voice.
It sounds good. There's Tony, he's behind the bar. He makes the drinks.
Tony from Hollyoaks?
No, different Tony.
Oh, right.
They were young, they had each other. Love blossomed at the Copa, and so on. Anyway, second verse. His name was Rico.
All right.
Hang on. Third dimension, a third wheel.
I bet he's got a really thin moustache.
Yeah.
And he's got a cigarette behind the ear.
Sounds tricky. Not only that, he's got a diamond. He wore a diamond. Probably there. Could have been there.
Can't be trusted.
Yeah. He sees Lola.
Right.
He goes and dances with her.
Right, that's fair enough.
But he goes a bit too far.
Oh, a bit handsy.
Yeah.
Rico, you old devil. Right.
What a rogue. Tony leaps over the bar, goes for Rico, right?
Jesus.
There's a gunshot.
Is this all in the second verse?
This is in the second verse.
I feel like you're kind of exaggerating. There's a gunshot.
No, there's a gunshot.
Right.
And someone is lying on the floor dead.
Holy hell, in Copacabana?
In Copacabana,
Barry Manilow.
The hottest spot north of Havana. There's a shootout. Right? Okay. So,
Right.
the gun. So,
Yeah.
anyway, third verse.
Right.
Her name is Lola.
Yeah.
She's a showgirl. But that was 30 years ago when she used to have a show. Now it's a disco, so what he's saying is the Copacabana is still a disco in 30 years' time, but Lola's still there, dressed in the same clothes, still in the dress she used to wear. She's got faded feathers in her hair, so the same feathers. She sits there...
The same feathers after 30 years!
Still there. She sits there so refined, drinks herself half blind. So this is a nightclub now where there's, I can only assume, a woman in her mid to late 50s having a breakdown in the corner.
That's not funny, I'm sorry. What am I laughing at that for?
She's lost her youth, she lost her Tony, and now she's lost her mind. The Copacabana. Yeah, so, so
it's a bit weird, isn't it? Very perky for what is effectively very dark and depressing lyrics.
Absolutely horrible.
Oh, God.
So, in summary then, stick a jaunty rhythm on top of some lyrics about absolutely crippling events, and no one will pay any attention to the words. This dystopian element adds an extra frisson of how love can be sparked into life at the very beginning of a relationship. Imagine the very powerful emotional turmoil that must have been present in Lola's life at the beginning of her song. Her undoubted...
I wonder. Hey there, Mr. Puppy, I'm gonna come into your home. I'm gonna take you to the slaughterhouse and kill you and your family. Oh, what's so bad about herpes? What's so bad about the plague? What's so bad about dying young? We've all gotta go someday. And if you think you're special, well, ain't that just swell? You might feel like you're gonna live to 100, but you've not got a chance in hell. You're dead.
The Orwellian nature of music can still be seen today. Marv?
Herpes.
Right?
Well, it's that's it. That's it for this show. Next time we investigate the popularity of memes where people fall over or get hit by objects that fly into shot after starting off camera.
Yeah, especially if it's toddlers. Right in the face.
Oh, we've also got an in-depth look at fashion, pocket chief or cravat. We definitively decide.
Thanks for observing.
Toodles.
Welcome back, Funsters.
Yep. Sorry. Naturally, we've also got Naturally, we've also got an in-depth look in fashion, pocket chief or cravat.
We definitively decayed.
Now we've also got an in-depth look at fashion. Pocket chief or cravat? With cravat.
The big blue bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, obviously you're going to read all the blue bits.
Yeah.
Got like cat hair. I don't even have a cat. Definitely a cat.
Did you? Well, perhaps it was a secret cat. Maybe that's what caused your boiler to break.
Maybe. Let's not talk about
That
that.
plumbing cat.
Plumbing cat.
Oh, that plumbing cat.
Alyssa, I'm so sorry. We have to go back to the beginning because
She's really angry about this, isn't she?
we'll get some food soon. That's the good news.
That is the good news.
Oh God,
Right,
hang on.
Have
Oh,
you got it?
oh God.
Don't get anything on your double collars because it's twice the amount of cleaning.
Yeah, but if I just get some muck on that collar,
Oh, it's
cover
fine.
it up with that one.
Great news.
So when I have a sandwich, what
Yeah.
I do is I fold up that collar so it's
Yeah.
flush with my neck.
Of course, yeah.
So,
like the
when
so-
mustard just goes like that, as always
Yeah.
happens whenever I eat
Yeah,
sandwich.
yeah. It's like when Dracula wants to look smart, isn't it? So he's got the collar up plus the collar down for an additional tie.
That's right.
When he's got like a job interview or he's like giving a presentation.
Double collars.
Yeah.
It's the future, kids.